On Wednesday, January 1st, 2025, we lost Nora Orlandi at the age of 91. Nora Orlandi, also known as Joan Christian, was the first female composer of Italian cinema, whose work shaped that very soundscape in ways both profound and unforgettable. A composer, pianist, violinist, soprano vocalist, occasional actor, and trailblazer, Orlandi was a pioneer in crafting hauntingly beautiful scores that elevated films into timeless works of art. From her ethereal vocal arrangements to her ability to evoke raw emotion through music, her legacy is inseparable from the giallo films she helped define. Today, we honor the extraordinary life and career of Nora Orlandi, the First Lady of Italian film music, whose genius continues to inspire filmmakers, musicians, and fans around the globe. Nora Orlandi was born on June 28, 1933, in Foghera, Lombardy, a small town in northern Italy. Raised in a family that encouraged artistic expression, Nora displayed a precocious talent for music from a young age. Nora's formal musical training was extensive and prestigious. She studied at two renowned institutions in Italy, which shaped her career as a composer, arranger, and vocalist. First, the Conservatorio Niccolò Paganini in Genoa. This is where Orlandi received her foundational training in music. She studied piano, composition, and voice, mastering the technical and theoretical aspects of music. Her education at this conservatory provided her with a solid base to explore her talents as both a performer and a composer. Her family then moved to Rome when she was a teenager, placing her in the cultural epicenter of post-war Italy, and where she studied at the prestigious Accademia Nazionale di Santa Cecilia. Here, Orlandi continued her studies at this world-famous conservatory, where she honed her skills in advanced composition and arranging. The conservatory, known for its rigorous curriculum and status as one of the oldest music institutions in the world, further refined her craft and prepared her for a groundbreaking career in music and film scoring. Specializing in piano, voice, and composition, Orlandi developed a mastery that would serve as the foundation for her groundbreaking career in film music. Nora Orlandi's career began in the 1950s, where she became a leading figure in Italian popular music as a vocalist and arranger. Following an audition held by Pippo Barzizza in 1951, Nora was hired as a violinist for the RAI Orchestra and moved to Rome. In 1952, she established the Quartetto 2+2. Years later, her husband, who became her close collaborator, suggested expanding the group, leading to the formation of 4+4 di Nora Orlandi in the early 1960s. This ensemble remained active for over 2 decades. The group's harmonies were featured prominently in Italian film soundtracks of the 1960s and 1970s. Orlandi's unique blend of haunting vocalizations, atmospheric arrangements, and emotional depth caught the attention of filmmakers, cementing her place as one of the most innovative composers in Italian cinema. Orlandi became especially renowned for her work on giallo films, the mystery genre known for its psychological tension and striking visual style. Her ability to craft eerie, evocative scores and ethereal vocal themes added a distinct emotional resonance to these films, amplifying their suspense and horror. Beyond giallo films, she also composed for spaghetti westerns and Euro spy films. Orlandi also wrote lyrics for songs, particularly in collaboration with Armando Trovajoli. She was not just a composer, but also an arranger and conductor, bringing her vision to life in every detail of her music. In the early 1980s, Nora Orlandi chose to disband the 4+4 vocal group and retire from active performance to focus on teaching. She dedicated herself to instructing students in solfeggio, harmony, music theory, singing, and piano. Additionally, she authored a modern singing method, which gained significant popularity among vocal instructors. Nora is credited with 2 acting roles, one of which where she was performing in her quartet, 16 composer credits, and 21 music department credits, most of which include her lending her vocals in at least one song. Her main composing credits include the spaghetti western films Johnny Yuma, 1966, Clint the Stranger, 1967, $10,000 for a Massacre, 1967, Death at Owl Rock, 1967, and $100,000 for a Killing, 1968. Nora composed for the giallo films The Sweet Body of Deborah, 1968, in which she went uncredited for her vocal work, Doubleface, 1969, and The Strange Vice of Mrs. Ward, 1971, in which she again went uncredited for her vocal work. Nora's giallo vocal work extends to the films The Double, 1971, Death Walks on High Heels, 1971, and The Devil with Seven Faces, 1971. Nora Orlandi's legacy is one of innovation and artistry. She is celebrated not only as one of the first prominent female composers in Italian cinema, but also as a pioneer whose work blurred the lines between music and storytelling. Her music has been praised by legendary directors like Sergio Leone and Quentin Tarantino, the latter of whom reintroduced her work to modern audiences in Kill Bill Volume 2. Her compositions became integral to the mood and tension that defined the giallo genre, earning her acclaim from filmmakers and critics alike. In her lifetime, Orlandi received numerous accolades, including recognition from the Italian National Syndicate of Film Journalists and Lifetime Achievement Awards celebrating her contribution to film music. Orlandi won the 1966 Critics Award for Best Music for the spaghetti western Johnny Yuma, as well as for her work on advertising jingles. Da, 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 da.
Aspetta che ti faccio il cavallo.
Nora Orlandi's life was a symphony of talent, dedication, and artistic brilliance. She brought an unmistakable voice to Italian cinema, and her haunting melodies continue to echo through the corridors of film history. As we honor her passing, we celebrate a legacy that will inspire generations of musicians, filmmakers, and audiences. Nora Orlandi was more than a composer. She was a visionary, a trailblazer, and a true maestro. Her music will live on, reminding us of her genius and the indelible mark she left on the world.